Welcome to my channel Siprotec. Today we will see how to communicate Siemens make Siprotec relays. First of all, we will see how serial communication can be established in this kind of relays. Now, to communicate with any Siprotec relay of Siemens make, we first need to open DIGSI. Now I am having DIGSI 4.9. Then we need to open a project, either from this icon to create a project, and we have to give a name to the project and click on OK. Otherwise, if we are having a project, we can add a device to that project also, and which can be opened like this. Now suppose I want to add a device to one of this folder. The device is already added, so I am deleting the device so that there is no confusion. Now go to the device and click on DIGSI plug and play. When our laptop or computer is connected through a serial cable to the DB9 port of the relay. Now here two COM ports are showing. Now we need to first confirm which COM port is connected. That we can do from device manager. Go to the device manager, and open the ports. COM ports. Now here we can see that it is connected to COM port 2. So we need to select COM 2 when we are connecting it through serial communication, that is through direct mode, which will be shown as direct mode during DIGSI plug and play. We have to select COM 2 and then OK. Now with this, the computer will automatically get the data from the device. Will start downloading the data from the connected device. And another thing to mention is that we need to use a cross cable for communication through serial port in case of any Siemens make relay which is having a DB9 port or which supports serial communication. We need to use a cross cable. Now you can see that the data are getting downloaded from the device to the computer or laptop. This may take some time. The CFC chart also got downloaded. Now in the next upcoming videos I will also show how CFC chart can be made, or the CFC programming can be done in a Siemens make relay. Now the setting is here on our screen. and you can see the device is online, shown below in the below toolbar. Now here in this configuration setting we cannot change anything, as we have done DIGSI plug and play. We need to initialize any device if we want to change those configuration. Otherwise all other configurations can be changed by using this kind of communication. As you can see, I am changing some of the parameters, and I am also going to show how to upload the changed parameters from the software to the device. Now you can see that the different parameters which I want to change has been done. I am changing some of the time settings of various zones. Now I will make a different video on these things, that how to configure various settings in case of any of these distance relay or differential relay of Siemens make Siprotec version. After doing all these things, I need to click on the option shown below, that is DIGSI to device. By clicking on DIGSI to device, I am going to upload the data to the device. In that case, it will ask for a password, which by default is 3 times 0. Now I have clicked on this and I am putting the password, that is 3 times 0, and the settings are gone to the device. So in this way we can simply communicate with the device, Siprotec device, through our DIGSI software and download the various settings which we are having on the device, and we can change it and upload that instantly online through serial communication. Now in the next part I will show how to use Ethernet communication through LAN cable to communicate the Siprotec relay. Now this DB9 port or serial communication port in case of Siprotec relays are available in the front of the relay as well as on the back side. Maximum time we use the front port, and the Ethernet port is generally on the back side of the relay. It can be through the Ethernet port as well as through fiber optic port. Now in case of fiber optic port, we need to connect a fiber optic to Ethernet converter and then we have to communicate. Otherwise, those versions of Siprotec relays which are already having an Ethernet port, RJ45 port in the back side, that can be communicated through a LAN cable using the DIGSI software. Now these are basically 61850 datas which can be stored or cannot be. It is completely optional. It doesn't have any connection with the settings of the relay. Now next it will also show whether to store the various fault data or not. That is completely optional. If you want, you can store those things in your DIGSI software, otherwise it's not needed. Now most of the Siprotec relay are having the same port configuration and can be communicated in the same way. Some of the relays of Siprotec family also have USB connections which are communicated in the front port instead of this serial communication. In those relays, such as 7SJ group of relays are having those USB port. I will also make some videos on those relays also. Now through this object properties, there is an option. On right clicking on the device, we get object properties. In this object properties, we can change the name of the device, whatever we want to save the name of the device in the computer. We can give that name and click OK. Although a lot of things are done in this object property tab in case of Ethernet communication, which I will show in the next section of this video. Now let's see how to establish Ethernet communication in a Siprotec relay. So for that we need the DIGSI software, and we have to right click and click on the catalog. From the catalog dialog box, we need to select the relay. Here we are going to select 7SA522 relay. So we are taking version 4.7 and just drag it on the window, and it will ask for the MLFB version. So we need to give the MLFB number of the relay which is there in the device. We have noted it down from the device, and you can see the MLFB number as well as the software version is also mentioned, the firmware version of the relay. The firmware version here is 4.73.03 and the MLFB version as shown. We will simply select that number Now as you can see, the complete MLFB number has been put in the MLFB format, and now the catalog file or the template file is on the screen, on the window. And now we have to open the object properties. In the object properties, we have to enter the communication parameters. Here the VD address is the device ID. We have to note it down from the device, the VD address and the IP address which we have already configured in the device, and just put the IP address, subnet mask, and if any gateway is available, then if it is connected on a network through a switch, then the gateway address is also required. So we are having all the relays on a network, so we are putting the gateway address also. So everything is done, and now we open the object. If we click on the open object and click on Ethernet and then OK. Now it is trying to establish the connection. Now you can see that the device parameter or the device version is, firmware version is 4.73, but the catalog template version is 4.76. So this mismatch will not allow the device to communicate. So in that case, we can have another option, that is, first take the catalog file through device plug and play using the serial communication, and then on that click on the object properties, and here you can see the device address, device version is, device firmware version is same as the actual version of the catalog file. So we have obtained the file through serial communication, and then we are putting the Ethernet communication parameters in the object properties, and we will simply try to connect. So both the software version or the catalog template file version and the device file version, device firmware version must be same. If they are different, then the communication will not establish. So we are pinging the device, and we can see it is pinging through that IP address, and now when we try to connect, you can see that it will get connected. So if we are not having the same template file or the same template version of the device, then we can simply take it through serial communication, and then using the Ethernet parameters we can connect it through Ethernet. Otherwise, if we completely try to connect it through Ethernet, then we need to have the same version of template file in our software, which is the version of the device. Now here I am going to show you how completely we can connect it through Ethernet without fetching the file through serial communication. So here I have arranged the same version of template file which is there in the connecting device. So you can see the version of the device will be the same as the version of my catalog file. So let's enter the MLFB first, then only it will allow the template file to get registered in the DIGSI window. Now the MLFB version or MLFB number is completely entered, and now you can see that the device software version or the firmware version is 4.73.03, and here you can see that the catalog template version is also 4.73.03. So now we need to enter the all other things like VD address, IP address as per there in the device, and then it will establish the communication. So very important thing about this Siprotec group of relays is that the template file which we get in the DIGSI software must be same to the firmware version of the Siprotec relay. So we are having two options. If they does not match, is that either I have to upgrade the firmware or downgrade the firmware of the Siprotec relay, or I have to upgrade or downgrade the template version of my DIGSI software. Then only it will communicate through Ethernet communication. But the case is different in case of serial communication, where it actually fetches the template version from the device itself. So you get the template file of the device only, there is no mismatch. Now we will open object and communicate through Ethernet. Another thing is that we must also configure DIGSI as per the IP address of our laptop, which I have done now. Then only it will communicate with this laptop. Now you can see that we are having two options, which data we want, PC data or device data. Now PC data means the data of the template file which we are having will get transferred into the device, and when we have selected the device data, it is actually downloading the device settings into our PC. So both the way we can do. When we need to initialize a new device, we can select the PC data, and the PC data will get transferred to the device. And here we are selecting the device data, so the device data will come to our system or our laptop. So in this way, simply we can communicate through both serial as well as Ethernet communication. In further videos, I will try to bring some new thing about Siprotec relay or configuring a Siprotec relay, how to goose in Siprotec relay, and etc. So thanks for watching my video, and please give suggestion as well as please put your queries so that I can answer those queries. Thanks for watching.